Okay. Then, another rule of thumb that I like to use is somewhere in the middle of your class, always include something playful. Something playful can be another story. It can be something funny. It can be a special verse that depends on your audience, what counts as playful. It can be a special verse that they love reciting and you love reciting. It can be, if you want to get more elaborate, it can be a discussion, it can be a particularly challenging question, but something that is fun, that's beyond just the points. Sometimes a personal vignette is what's very playful, a story that you tell them from your own experience. When I was a kid, or yesterday and there's a point to it, but it allows people time to relax. Too much intensity doesn't allow for absorption. You need to give people, just like in a book, in a well-published book, printed book, there's always white space. There has to be enough white space compared to what's written. Otherwise, a book becomes overwhelming to the reader. This is why we have things like margins. It's not just for printing purposes. A printer needs less than 1/4 of an inch on either side of the paper. To maximize content and to minimize size, we could take the words all the way to the edge of a page, almost. But we don't. Why? Because printers know, book creators, designers know, that unless there's sufficient white space in a book, you can't digest it. It's too overwhelming. The same thing is about a class or a talk. There needs to be enough white space. Otherwise, people don't have time to take in everything you're saying. The mind becomes overwhelmed, it can't keep up, and then it shuts down. And you convey half of what you want to convey. So better, we take our content and we already in the beginning, before class, we cut it in half. And we include then white space there in the form of something playful. And if it's a 15-minute talk, 20 minutes, one playful thing is enough. If it's an hour, maybe 2. But something where the audience can sit back and take in a point and process it and just enjoy the moment rather than, frantically trying to wrap their heads around it. Okay, that increases content. So include white space. You can add that to the list as well. Include white space. Add something playful. I think that's the key.